Fuck, man. Ah, jeez. Feels like it's been like 2 months since my last video. Wait, shit, it was 2 months. It's probably no big deal. I don't think I missed too much important stuff. Ah, jeez, alright. Let's see what's on.
What? Little pal, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, little pal? Yeah. Yeah. No! 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 It's Spider-Man! It's Spider-Man! It's Spider-Man!
He was being very aggressive to me throughout the night. I didn't know him. This was my first time ever meeting him, and we were not friends. Eventually, while on FaceTime to show his friends, he hit me out of nowhere.
Holy shit. This is peak entertainment. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. After 3 US presidents, 1 Queen of England dying,
The One Piece is real.
we finally have GTA 6 within our grasp. In about 1 to 2 years. Because it's apparently only going to come out in 2025. And that's only the console releases. PC players, nah, they get to wait another year. But the game looks super promising so far. I mean, the graphics look incredible, the physics are amazing, and just, oh, man. GTA Vice City was my first GTA game when I was a kid. Honestly, it's my favorite GTA in the entire series. So, seeing Vice City revitalized in this form, oh, I'm so excited. Now, despite there being an overwhelming positive reaction to this new trailer, there has been some dweebs out there, let's call them, who are pretty much disapproving of the release of this game. Like, let's take Elon Musk, for instance. He says he doesn't want to play a game where you get to kill police officers. Well, you're kind of fucking stupid, because if you look at the title of the game, it's called Grand Theft Auto. I don't know what kind of mindset, what kind of state you were in to make this kind of comment, considering the actual title of the game is a real fucking crime.
I may not have a brain, gentlemen.
I think this is the part where I should also mention that the Tate Crime Syndicate decided to also comment nearly the exact same thing as Elon Musk by saying that they're not very fond of having to shoot police officers in a video game, specifically named after a fucking crime. But if I have anything to say about those two dumbasses, all I have to say is maybe instead of focusing on how people decide to play a game called Grand Theft Auto and somehow decide to just start shooting up law enforcement in a fucking game called Grand Theft Auto, maybe you guys should start fucking focusing on your charges in Romania, because you have little to no room to talk. I don't know what the deal is with these so-called YouTube pranksters, considering that one of them literally got shot last year. But when it comes to Jack Doherty, he's got to be one of the scummiest people on the fucking internet right now. And that's saying something, because he makes Sneeko look like a fucking saint.
What did you say? Fuck the woman! Fuck the woman! What?
No, wait. We love women. We love women. We love women.
But not like transgenders.
Yes, sir. We love everybody. No.
All gays should die.
Yeah, merch. Preach.
Now, I'm not too familiar with Jack Doherty or how he managed to get into this whole clout content he's aiming for, but what I have seen of his content is that he has these big, muscular, muscular endive-sized bodyguards that he likes to hide behind whenever shit gets real, and then he lets them do all the talking.
Don't touch me. I'm just saying, walk. Chill. No. You all said walk. Who are you talking to, dog? I'm just saying, y'all said just walk. Then walk.
Another severe defect of Jack Doherty is that he likes to pour his credit cards into some really stupid purchases, like having girls flash titties for your stream, or I don't know, buy cryptocurrency. I don't fucking know what this guy does. So, in the words of J-Eazy's Mega Man, he was never book smart or money smart, and his credit score has so much debt on it that it probably just broke the scale entirely. So I watched the Game Awards while I was away, and it was alright, considering that Alan Wake 2 pretty much sweeps most of the awards there. But, you know, obviously Baldur's Gate won more. I think the best part about it was that Spider-Man 2 got as many awards as there are PS5 games. But, you know, the Spider-Man community didn't really like that, and so they pretty much started denying the Game of the Year results the same way Trump supporters would deny the results of the 2020 election. I shouldn't be making this comparison. What the fuck am I doing? But it was a really funny thing to see, considering that, you know, I got enjoyment from seeing these Spider-Man fanboys crying over why their game got nothing out of the Game Awards this year.
Bro, tell me right now. Have you ever played Baldur's Gate 3?
To answer your question, random guy in that random video, as a matter of fact, I did play Baldur's Gate 3, and I thought it was infinitely better than Spider-Man 2. Now, a lot of things that these Spider-Man fanboys don't seem to understand is that you can only play Spider-Man 2 once, and you have the exact same result. Like, sure, there might be like 2 different endings or something. I've never played it, but those 2 endings are probably going to be determined by one singular choice in the entire fucking game. Whereas in Baldur's Gate 3, there's not only multiple different endings, but there's different combinations of what you could possibly do while you're playing through the game. And that's why I thought Baldur's Gate 3 was a better pick for Game of the Year. Now, this is coming from someone who also originally thought that Tears of the Kingdom was going to win Game of the Year. And I played both of them. I loved both of them. But Baldur's Gate 3 was always going to win Game of the Year. It was an undisputed fact. To a certain extent, I do understand why they would honestly just say that Baldur's Gate doesn't deserve Game of the Year. Because it's more than likely the fact that these guys have never played an RPG like Baldur's Gate. Or they just have never played Dungeons and Dragons before in their life. But before jumping to a judgment like that, you should probably start looking into why that game was better than what you thought was going to win, right? Because, hey, you don't have any fucking excuse. Back when Baldur's Gate first came out, it was only on PC. And now it's on both Xbox and PS5. So you really have absolutely no room to talk if you're just in denial that Spider-Man 2 lost Game of the Year. I mean, I don't mean to shameless plug here in the middle of the video, but I have a video on some Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay with one of my good friends, Serenity. So I'll leave a card up on the top right corner if you want to watch that bit of a snippet without spoiling yourself too severely. It's a lot of fun. One of the moments in that video is that Serenity forced one of the enemies to fucking kiss her foot, and she rolled a nat 20 in it. And for those of you who don't know D&D terminology, a nat 20 is basically a critical roll. Fuck, I plugged them too. God damn it. Now, I know this section is only about Baldur's Gate 3 in particular, but I just can't leave this section without mentioning that the voice actor for Kratos in the God of War games, the modern God of War games, he was one of the award presenters, and he insulted Activision so hard. Like, oh my god, I'm just gonna let the clip explain for itself.
Oh, what a card. Good evening, everybody. It is such a pleasure to be back here. I have such great memories of last year, Mr. Pacino, forgetting to thank my wife. Mother. All right, I get it. I'm not gonna stand up here making long speeches. I'm gonna stick to the script. No 8-minute speech like last year. But fun fact, my speech was actually longer than this year's Call of Duty campaign. What?
It finally happened. It finally happened. Someone finally beat Tetris. And it was a 13-year-old kid. Back in a world where people thought Tetris was unbeatable, this boy beat all the odds. He played to the point where the computer said, I'm gonna kill myself, and the game fucking crashed. He beat Tetris.
Oh my god!
Now, you all might be thinking to yourselves, Prez, it's Tetris. Who cares about someone beating a game that's supposed to run infinitely? It matters a lot, actually, and the reason why I say that is because supposedly Tetris is supposed to have over like 200 levels, and then it's supposed to finish after that. But no human has ever pulled that off until now. So it got some worldwide recognition, and this kid should absolutely be proud of that. Hell, if I were in that situation, man, I would be showing off to everyone, being the first person to beat Tetris. And, well, seeing this news means a lot to me as well, because I grew up playing Tetris, so seeing someone like this kid pull this off is just, man, that kid should be absolutely proud of that. Being the first human ever in history to beat Tetris to the point where the game crashes. But with all good things, for some godforsaken reason, there has to be something wrong or bad about something so incredible. And exactly what I'm trying to describe here is what took place when a woman from Sky News decided to fucking roast this kid on live national television, saying that he should be doing better things instead of trying to beat an unbeatable game.
Now, Tetris has long been touted as a video game that just can't be beaten because it just goes on and on.
Oh my god!
Well, 13-year-old American Willis Gibson has technically proven that wrong. He beat the original Nintendo version of the game by reaching such a high level that the coding froze. That left the program unable to generate any more falling blocks. As a mother, I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air. Beating Tetris is not a life goal.
You have to be such an arrogant piece of shit to go on live television after this kid has quite literally made history made human history. And you have to say, if this were my kid, I would have him go outside and not play any games and not try and beat Tetris. He's got nothing going for him. What the fuck is wrong with you? This kid spent time and time again to try and beat what everyone said was impossible, and he literally did it. He did what every parent tells their child. If they put their fucking mind to it, they're gonna fucking do it. This kid spent 45 minutes on this run of Tetris, and for those of you who don't know, you have to actually use your brain to play Tetris. You have to figure out which piece has to go in, and you don't have a lot of time to do it when you're almost 100 fucking levels into the game. While this lady is criticizing him, she is literally reading from a fucking teleprompter. Anyone can do that. No one in the history of this fucking game existing has ever been able to beat Tetris, and this is the thing you get to say about it. It is upsetting to see that someone who shows their face on national television, like criticizing a literal child who did more in 45 minutes than this woman has done in her entire life. Okay? But congratulations to Willis Gibson. He has definitely done the impossible by beating this game to the point where the NES has ceased function. So that is a remarkable achievement, and I really hope that him and his family don't feel down because of what this woman has said. Because from what I've seen browsing the internet while I was away on my break, and seeing this whole story unfold, everyone despises that woman for doing that. And I really hope she got punished, or maybe even fired from the fucking show for doing something like that, because that is absolutely atrocious behavior. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've caught myself up enough. And, I want to say thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to try and go back to regular uploads, but I'm honestly just hoping that my workload doesn't get as bad as it did last semester. So I'm going to try and go back to regular uploads, try at least once a week, and see where it goes from there. Thank you all so much for sticking with me in these 2 months that I stepped away from the internet. Well, I stepped away from uploading. I was still on the internet. I was still doing community posts and all that, but I feel refreshed. I feel ready to make better content. I have been trying to improve my editing style for a while now, so you notice that there's a few more edits spread across the video as I proceed. And one of you commented that you like seeing the gameplay in the background rather than me having to edit my Animal Crossing character here and there. I want to try and do a mix of both of them throughout this. So yeah, it's going to be a great 2024, guys. And, I'll see you all next time when I do another incoherent rant or I do another gaming video. I'm hoping to stream Pokemon, like the other Pokemon DLC, but unfortunately I left my capture card at home. So I have to go get it this weekend. And I have to get it all set up on my monitor and everything. So that's going to be a little while. So maybe Sunday when I get back is when I'm probably going to stream. So yeah, thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.